Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Orlando Sentinels and the Portland Riverhogs. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Sentinels and the Portland Riverhogs. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 54 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Looking to throw. McAllister. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Lobo. He's sick as the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Let's go.
On 3rd down, McAllister. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy that springs for the good stuff.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now Newsome. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Farmer. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Farmer, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's go. Pick it up, Pete.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Barnes. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun. Farmer over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Newsome on the carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, Farmer. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Farmer looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gilbert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down. Farmer, and it's caught. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. McAllister. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup there.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Tight down. There you go.
Ready?
Throw left side complete. It's Pearson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, McAllister, wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun, McAllister, and it's caught. Touchdown from 8 yards out, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, Newsom. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Farmer. Quick hitter here, it's complete. To throw on 3rd down. Farmer over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Farmer. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Newsom, they'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down, Farmer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McAllister.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. McAllister. And this is going to be incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McAllister. Now that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Off the play fake. Farmer. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Now.
Looking to throw. Farmer. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. As his guys are back within a single score. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
A try here for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive, 4 plays. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it with Newsom. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off the bootleg. Farmer. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
On the double. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch flat, watch the flat.
On 1st and 10, Farmer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Farmer. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Farmer got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
I'm coming for his son. I'm coming for his son.
Throwing on 1st down. Farmer. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farmer. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. From the gun, Farmer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, McAllister, and that is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on here to punt it away. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up a little bit. And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
Yeah, well, he's doing his part. He's been good. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll run on first down. Newsom. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, Newsom. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. On your team. Be driven.
They run the counter. It's Barnes, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start in the NFC. New York making the trip west to Levi's Stadium to take on San Francisco. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. 24-7, the final. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Baker Mayfield, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Back to throw. Farmer, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, Newsom. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down. On 1st down, Farmer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
On the set. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's get the ball. Kill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McAllister. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's getting close to that number 300. That's always kind of the benchmark for a great game for a quarterback, isn't it? 300 yards?
Similar to a runner going over 100 yards or a receiver having a 100-yard-plus day. For a quarterback to throw for over 300 yards or hit that number, that kind of separates you a little bit from just the average guys in the league. This puts you up there in the elites, and that's where everyone wants to be.
And a big reason why they're winning, obviously, too. On 1st down, Cummings, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Farmer is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
50 plant. 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Farmer. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Farmer. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This quarterback now over 300 yards down for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hart. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Set. 60 outlaw. Get this one go.
Throwing on first down. Farmer got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Farmer over the middle, complete. That's Hart. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Cummings. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Farmer. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Back to throw. McAllister. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. McAllister. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. McAllister. He'll buy some time right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McAllister. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Farmer. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ready? 60 on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Come on, set. 10-2, sir. I know he ain't got it. 5.
Off the play fake. Farmer under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Farmer. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd and 2. Farmer got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, McAllister. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Farmer. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Farmer over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Farmer got his man complete over the middle. That's Hart. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Farmer. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field, because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. From the gun, Farmer. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And a loose football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
50, plant. There you go. Get it.
2nd and 2. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, McAllister. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. McAllister throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, McAllister. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Pearson. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, McAllister. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Back to throw. McAllister looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking to throw. McAllister. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Down. 60 outlaw.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they That'll do it for